we'll start with you.
President Trump at the prayer breakfast said that he wanted to utterly destroy the Johnson Amendment, which prevents churches from endorsing candidates. He said this was a Freedom of Religion Act. As you know, this has nothing to do with freedom of religion. Every person in the United States has freedom of religion. Every church has the right to take a position on any position according to their doctrinal beliefs. If you destroy the Johnson Amendment, you're opening up churches to be funds for dark money to be used for political purposes. And this has been a long tradition of keeping churches, pulpits, non-political. They can still, any pastor can support whoever he wants to for any office, just not use tax-exempt money in the pulpit to do that. How do you stand on the keeping the Johnson Amendment?
I believe that the Johnson Amendment is ill-advised, and we'd be best off repealing it. Not because I want to see and I expect pastors to start campaigning openly for candidates, because I worry about the chilling effect it has on ministers and people in the cloth. Of any faith or any denomination. It creates too much uncertainty for pastors and priests and any other person in the cloth. They might face the IRS coming down on them like a ton of bricks because they take a position, say, opposed to the death penalty. Or they take a position that's opposed to abortion. Or any other position. I've heard too many pastors from too many parts of the state worry about that. They are not able to minister to their congregations, who they all know include Democrats and Republicans. So I don't like to see the chilling effect that amendment has on pastors to talk about vital moral issues of the day.
This is an issue that I have not taken a position on. And I'll tell you why, because I'm still thinking about it. I see both sides to it. And I want to think about it some more, because I don't want the chilling effect either way, effectively. And I respect right now that religious organizations can take educational positions for their flocks now. And they do that on a regular basis across the country. But this is an issue that's important to a lot of people. And I haven't taken a position on it. I'm still thinking about it. But I really appreciate the question being brought up in front of this group.
Thanks, Ron. Elton from Sherwood. Is Elton from Sherwood still here? Back in the back. Yep, got him there.
Senator Cotton and Congressman Hill, I had a question. I'm a full-time student at UALR, and I've accrued about $45,000 to $50,000 worth of student loan debt in my time. What will you be able to do as far as influencing the ability to either forgive or leave student loan debt?
I think everybody, when they focus on buying higher education services, needs to know what a serious undertaking that is, like you're buying a first house. And you've got to be careful in consuming it. You've got to be careful in working with financial aid offices in various colleges and community colleges to make sure that you can afford and pay back the education you're doing if you're relying on loans. And one of the biggest challenges is when the federal government took over the student loan business, this problem has skyrocketed to over $1 trillion. And now our student loan debt in the country exceeds that of all credit cards outstanding. So this is a big challenge in our country. So I think that student aid offices need to work better. I think there are a lot of programs out there where people can have their student loans repaid if they perform community service. They go on to graduate school. There are many companies that pay back student loan debt or others. And so to me, it's a first step is personal responsibility on that subject. Secondly, I think our state legislators, and I'll speak as a taxpayer and a citizen now, I think our state legislatures should adequately fund higher education and not put all the burden on the backs of our families.
A lot of good points about student loans in particular. I would talk about a couple different perspectives on it as well. One, I think today our education financing system puts too much money and too much of a privilege on four-year educations as opposed to four-year technical education. If you want to get a four-year degree, that's great. It's good for a lot of people. Some people don't want it. They don't need it to get a good, high-paying job in their community. So we should make sure that students and their parents have the ability to go to vocational, technical, career training. And second, no matter what kind of education you have, whether you get technical training or four-year degree, whether you have a PhD or whether you're a high school dropout, the best thing that you can have is a healthy growing economy that creates jobs for people in our communities. And if you have a healthy growing economy, people wouldn't struggle so much with debt of all kinds.
All right, thank you, Senator. Wynn from Little Rock had a question about Russian hacking. Is Wynn still in the room?